was that? Was that the greatest win Hawthorn have had this season? I would argue so. That was incredible. Every single bit of that was absolutely exciting. If you're a Hawthorn fan, if you're a Crows fan, probably not as exciting as you'd want it to be. It was sort of exciting to start for a Crows fan, but far out. What a game. What an absolute dominance as well. You don't get much more of a dominant play than that. That was lovely. I can't name a single player that played bad for Hawthorn in that situation there. That was incredible. Meek, phenomenal. Day, phenomenal. Warple, phenomenal. Watson, incredible. Ginnivan, just all round, that was the best performance I've seen the Hawks play, since the Collingwood game, which was last week. We're getting better and better each week, and if you think Hawthorn are not a chance to make finals after that performance, you're not watching the game right. And I would honestly say right now, very, very, very confidently, that we are a chance to make the grand final this year. If we beat Carlton and Giants, which, let's be realistic, we've got a massive chance against the Giants. I don't know about Carlton. We've got a big chance against the Giants, though. You do start to think, is this a massive team? Is this a team that's coming up and playing incredibly well? And watching that, I really do think that this year we have got a big chance. New setup, J. Tomo. Yes, it is a new setup. We absolutely killed them in every way. The first half, I was a little bit worried. I didn't really know what to think for the first half. There was a lot of... I'm just going to check if I've got audio. We do have audio. There was a lot of chances that we missed. A lot of chances the Crows missed that I was a bit worried about. They had plenty of inside 50s in that first half, and they missed out on a lot of chances. And I did think in that first half, oh shit, we might lose this. They had so many inside 50s. Even though they weren't converting them, we just had substantially less inside 50s, and they locked down some key players for us. Dogs Hawks elimination final, see you there. I'm really annoyed the Dogs won today. If the Dogs lost, that would have just made my whole year seeing us in the 8. But yeah, you got to give it to the Dogs. Congratulations to him and the Dogs and Bevo. At the start of this year, there wasn't much hope for the Dogs and for Bevo's career, but they've turned it around wonderfully. And then sort of in that second half, it sort of just clicked. They didn't kick a goal till, the last quarter when we were 80 points ahead nearly. And it's just phenomenal. It's such a good feeling, when you finally get to the point where, people are starting to see your vision. I've had this vision of us being good since, before the season. And everyone thought I was mad. Everyone thought I was absolutely crazy that I had this absolute positive Hawthorn attitude. And sure, for 3 or 4 weeks there, I thought, at the start of the season, oh shit, we're done for here. Call it off, season's over. But we turned it around. Sam Mitchell for Coach of the Year. I can see that happening from a mile away. Sam Mitchell is a really big... If we win a final this year, I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Mitchell is the Coach of the Year. Wow. Still, I'm struggling to believe what happened. Also, Tex, mate, see you later. Career done. Career over. Call it off, Tex Walker. And, just a domination. And what I thought was the Crows did really bad was we were up by 80 points in the last. Someone struck Dylan Moore. There's going to be a whole thing about that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a suspension from it. But it's just the toxic, saltiness of the Crows. You've already lost the game, so why make it worse on yourself by starting a fight? It just looks so bad on the Crows' behalf. So, not too great for the Crows there. But yeah, it looks awful on the Crows' behalf. Starting a fight with 10 minutes to go in the last quarter, and you're 80 points down. Does not make sense. Dogs Hawks in the same boat currently. Oh, look. Is Hawthorn better than Dogs? I mean, we absolutely smashed them last time we played them, so... Not really. Like, you actually came back at the end, didn't you? That was a close game. Yeah. Look, I think Dogs and Hawks are pretty similar. I think Dogs are probably a bit ahead of us rebuild-wise. You kind of got the bigger bodies that we don't have. Hawker has so much aura. Look, I hope it does. It's just good. It's just a good feeling. Like, I try to express my winning or losing feelings on the camera. I think I do a pretty good job of that. When we lose, maybe not so much. I'm a bit... I do a lot of that when we lose. But when we're winning, yeah, I do try. Exert some positive energy into the AFL community. I saw Hawker singing and dancing outside Flinders Street. I don't know if you mean the mascot or me. Trying to recall last time I was singing and dancing outside of Flinders Street, and unfortunately, I think you got the wrong person. Yeah, that's not me, I don't think. But not really much else to say, to be honest. We're winning the premiership. It's just... See, I'm doing that thing now, I said. It's just brilliant. And I might be waffling now, but I think it's, every premiership team gets to a time where they've got their core group of players, their core young group of players, and then, you add on like kind of bigger bodied older players onto that team just to make it excel even more. That's something Melbourne hasn't really done well or at all. Like Collingwood, they got Tom Mitchell, McStay, who else did they get? Bobby Hill, like players like that. They added them on. Schultz, not really. Post premierships doesn't really count, but they added on those players. They're like gap filler players. They fill a gap in the squad. And I think it's about time Hawthorn start doing that. Notably, Hawthorn got in players like Stewie Jew. Who else did we get in? Burgoyne, like just to fill in gaps and play roles and absolutely just kill teams, really. So, yeah. How good? We're equal 8th now. I don't think it's keeping us down as percentage, but that's a percentage booster. Last 2 weeks have been massive percentage boosters, so I think we've done a brilliant job. Hawker, there's a guy named Menzer in his exact same setup as you. I've heard of that prick. I heard he's a midget as well. Sam from the Hawker channel has so much aura, I can feel it through the screen. Oh, thank you, Blake. How good were the boys? All had great performances. Yeah, like, everyone played good today. Like, Meek, oh my God. If there's a medal for the best recruit or, like, most improved, it has to go to Meek. When I tried Schultz away, well, yeah. He does his best each week. Hawks should have get Caleb Daniel. Look, Caleb Daniel, I don't even know how he'd fit in the team, to be honest. Like, I think what we need is some more big-bodied players, just in general. Maybe some more big-bodied forwards, big-bodied backmen. Of course, we're missing Mitchell Lewis, but look, we got like such good players coming up in the VFL. We got Caleb Sarong. He's one to look out for in the future. Caleb Sarong is going to be one of the best backmen in the league. So look out for Caleb Sarong. Look out for Max Ramsden as well. These are all forwards that are going to do exceptionally well in the future. That's all I can really think of saying. Hawker, yesterday I saw you singing and dancing outside Flinders Street Station. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Yesterday I was in the, what was I doing yesterday? Singing and dancing outside Flinders Street Station, apparently. Daniel's good, but Hawks don't need him. Could be good for North or Collingwood. I just think, like, rumour is Barras wants to come to us. I wouldn't mind that. Like, maybe it's not the first option I'd take. Bailey Smith, I'm struggling to believe how Bailey Smith is going to fit into our team with the talent with the midfield, basically, we're building. Who's another rumour that was going to come to us? Look, after that game, there'll be rumours coming out that Texan will leave the Crows, and I wouldn't mind taking Tex on. Like, he would be great. Like, he's got such a beautiful kick, but I wouldn't be surprised that if in the next week some rumours come out that the Texan will leave the Crows to find a team where he can win a premiership. And look, I think Hawthorn is a pretty good bet at that in the next 3 years. So the Texan, look, it's a possibility the Texan comes to the Hawks. Pretty slim, but yeah. Caleb Sarong. No, Jai Sarong, mate. It's all about Jai Sarong. Jai Sarong is coming up and he's going to absolutely... Jai Sarong's Caleb's brother in the VFL for the Hawks. He's been on our list for a while now. And he's playing exceptionally well. I don't remember the game where he didn't have 20 disposals this year in the VFL. And he's taking some incredible contested marks. Oh, how did I forget Josh Battle? Yeah, Josh Battle, he's our number one priority. And the thing about Josh Battle is we get him for free. So, sorry, I just complete mind blank. Josh Battle, I knew there was someone I missed. Josh Battle, yeah, he is going to be handy. He's mid sort of bodied player, but, you know, we need all the help we can get in the back line. Not really, actually. Now I think about it, our back line is bloody beautiful. Also, Sam Frost. You can't deny Sam Frost is a top backman in this league. And he, look, last year there was a bit of a stigma around that he couldn't kick. He has improved without a doubt. Yeah, he's been bloody lovely this year. Absolutely bloody lovely. And look, we'll have to have a look in the preview this week against the Giants game. We restart, go into the preview. Look, do I see us beating the Giants? Kind of. What did the Giants do this week? Yeah, they beat Melbourne. Melbourne aren't good though, but also, you know, there's a few teams that like we have to look out for coming up in the future. We're playing against Carlton in a couple of weeks, so we'll have to see. We will have to see. If you haven't already, look at my other channel, Menza. On Menza, I've just uploaded like 2 AFL 23 Pro Team videos. So if you're interested in Pro Team and are interested in having some content on there, go have a gaze. Have a look at that. But also, I'm sort of interested in maybe potentially getting StreamYard. But I want your opinion on this. Do you like StreamYard? Like, I feel like StreamYard's a bit restricted. Like, there's not... You can do a lot on StreamYard, but there's a line where you can't do that much. And on OBS, I feel like I have so much freedom. But StreamYard seems like such an easier product to use. Especially for a fan channel. So, I don't know. Just your opinions on it. I'm kind of thinking about it. I want to try out a few things. Jacob Cobb, thank you so much for tuning in and adding a lot to the stream today. So thank you. Another trade shout could be Jed Buslinger from the Bulldogs. Yeah, look, he's been a bit unhappy with the Dogs. Doesn't get many games. Look, Hawthorn is going to be a hub where players are going to flock to. The attitude we are building, word just flying out of my mouth. The attitude, the atmosphere, that was the word we're building here at Hawthorn is incredible. And the sort of screw you, you know, no one really cares. Like, say whatever you want, I don't care what you say. Attitude that we're building, the sort of the rebellious attitude, the young, cool attitude, all about attitude at Hawthorn that we're building. I think it's going to work really well for us. And it already is working well for us. So, say Crows. If there's any Crows fans in chat, I'm sorry. But Crows are a pack of losers. I'm sorry. It's time to go. Out of the 8 you go. You had like this much of a chance of making finals. And you're gone now. So, see you, Adelaide. On to the next team. That's the Giants. In Giant Land. In Greater Western Sydney. Thank you all for tuning into this stream. What an event. What a night. And yeah. Hawkeye, I heard you still go to kinder. No, I'm in year 3. So, it's a bit rude. Anyway, see everyone.